seem a tad bit obvious here, but there will be major spoilers for Avengers Endgame. Seeing all those heroes on the big screen together was incredible. Iron Man saves the day, Captain America wields the Mjolnir, and Thor braids his beard using lightning. While we got to see a collection of larger-than-life heroes, there's only one tiny hero who may deserve the most praise of all. And no, we're not talking about Ant-Man. The decimation was still in full effect. Thanos was beheaded, and our heroes were still just trying to make sense of the modern world 5 years after half the population was wiped away. There was no plan, no hope, and the effects of those major losses were still being felt by everyone who managed to survive. And despite half of all living things disappearing, cities like San Francisco were still dealing with some major rodent problems. About 20 minutes into the movie, our heroes get the real help we needed, from a rat of all things. The rodent crawls across the back of the van, hits a button, and activates the quantum realm machine, bursting Scott Lang out of the quantum realm and allowing our hero's journey to begin. Without the van and without Ant-Man, it would have been impossible for our heroes to go back in time, collect the Infinity Stones, and reverse the actions Thanos caused. As a result, the Rat has inadvertently become the true hero of Avengers Endgame. Pretty funny that the all-powerful Thanos' downfall was because of some pesky rodent, especially considering he already uses some oversized rodent-looking creatures to battle in his massive army. Now, the actions of the Rat were definitely a lifesaver for our Avengers, but it did raise a few questions we need to talk about. First of all, was the Rat activating the quantum realm machine too much of a coincidence? Well, the answer is no. It wasn't like the decimation just happened and right after the Rat came strolling by. We're talking 5 years in the future. So it actually makes sense that in a kind of junky run-down storage facility, a rat would at one point crawl over the machines. Rats are prone to chewing electrical wiring to help wear their teeth down. And this brings us to another question. In Infinity War, we learned that Doctor Strange looked into the future. 14,605 versions of it. And we have to wonder, did he see that rat in the one future? Was this a part of the vision he saw? Or was it just focused on the grand finale where Tony Stark finally dusts Thanos away after capturing the Infinity Stones? This opens up so many other ideas about alternate versions of the future. Like what if the rat took 10 years to open up the quantum realm and free Scott Lang? What if a rat never came at all? What if a rat chewed the wires, disabling the quantum realm machine forever? Maybe there's a future where Ken Jeong's security guard character snoops around, activates the quantum realm, and kills Scott Lang out of fear when he gets released from the portal. Only Doctor Strange truly knows, and the timing in this future seems to have everything work out, but it all truly depended on the rat. Now, if there's one thing about the 5-year time jump that doesn't make sense, it's definitely not the rat. There are plenty of other things to consider, including Thor playing Fortnite. That is seriously the most popular game in 5 years, and it's not even a sequel or spin-off. Knowing the video game trends, the use of Fortnite and what looks like the PS4 wouldn't still be happening in the future. It's okay to celebrate the rat and feel good knowing the action saved so many lives. We wouldn't have a majority of the Guardians of the Galaxy if it wasn't for it, and that's something another trash digger like Rocket Raccoon can appreciate. So, what's next for the rat? Unless Lang watches the security footage, the Avengers may never truly know what a lifesaver it is. If Doctor Strange knows the rat's part in all of this, will he give him credit or take it for himself in the future timelines he was able to envision? Considering a rat's lifespan is about 2 years, there's not too much time for our hero to honor it in any proper way. Maybe a big glob of cheese will help, or maybe give the rat some Pym particles and let the fella live out a day as a giant rat. Yes, it's all pretty ridiculous, but this rat is hero after all. While people may overanalyze and point to the rat scene as forced or too lucky for the Avengers, but it actually makes sense for the rat to be there. It's not like the rat just flies in and shows up conveniently anytime we're looking for an overpowered hero. Captain Marvel, we're looking at you. We can only imagine that the popularity of the rat will definitely lead to plenty of great memes, some fan-made merch, and yes, there will definitely be used-stored rat cosplay characters filling up Comic-Con this summer. It's gonna be a tough decision. The hero rat cosplay or fat Thor cosplay? We can picture a pretty good mix. And like we said before, a new hero has been born. The rat is the real hero of Avengers Endgame. Too coincidental? Perfect timing? Did Doctor Strange actually see the rat in his visions of the future? We want to hear your thoughts and views on one of the more clever parts of the movie. Leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to Screenrant for more great Endgame content. Thanks for watching.